Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Jason Sketch. I'm glad you guys are all here. Those of you that are lurking, I appreciate your lurks. Thank you so much for coming by. We are discovering new things. Today, I wanted to try some stuff, see how it all goes. So, dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Buttons might be a little messed up. That's okay. I was hoping that it'd be a little easier to see there. Well, this will stop swinging too. We can also adjust that, can't we? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like that. That. Good morning, Volan. It's a commercial, not even a real Jason. What are you talking about? Good morning, Volan. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, now it's doing that nonsense, so we're just gonna stop that right now. Love got the magic in me. And every time I trust, it turns my turns into gold. And everybody wants some crystal magic, magic, magic. Ah, woo! Love got the magic in me. Oh, you were in the ad? Sorry, bud. But no, not anymore. How you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. I've been looking for some action. It's out there somewhere. Oh, electricity. Oh, in the evening air. Both your shops are coffee shops? Both your coffee shops are Pokestops? Broski. How did you manage that? Are you at your coffee shop right now? Am I live on all your TVs at your coffee shop? And I fly out to Cali this weekend to compete in a Pokemon VCG. Bro. For real? When you get back? Because I was actually going to your area this weekend for a concert. And I was thinking about swinging by your place. One of your coffee shops. But if you're not going to be there, then there's no point. You get back Sunday morning? What time Sunday morning? $5 a.m.? You have a red-eye flight Saturday night. Jeez. Are you going to be at one of your coffee shops on Sunday? Can be. Let's talk more. I'd love to get a chance to see you. Get the Fort Worth one. All right, sounds good. I'll hit you up. Yeah, that's what Declan was telling me, which you seem pretty excited about. This Wednesday. Nice. I'm excited too, man. That'll be awesome. I look forward to getting to see that. All right. That was you I just texted, right? Let's see. Layton? Nope. Point. Does it make a difference? This week is all about prep for my teams to run this weekend without me and getting my team ready. Right on. You have your 6 mons. Your goal is 4 wins. I think I can replicate 5 wins again though. What are you? What So you're saying VCG? You're going to be playing Oh, nice. Okay, I'm going to try one small thing. Bear with me. Just want to see. Oh no. You're going to be looking for... Okay, whatever. Yeah, everybody knows that sound now. Not necessarily clear. Okay. And now it's going to panic. Looking for a people's. Okay. Wild. All right. Went to back in April. Maybe it is the lighting? My Discord keeps... Oh. When I get a good pull, they DM me saying thanks all the time. Hey, you know, my Discord loves you, man. What can I say? Oh, wow. That's awesome that you play that high. All right, I gotta hop back to the bar. It's been an early morning. Sounds good. Yeah, they do. Love the Punisher. We need to pray about that. Dear Jesus. I appreciate your lurk, though, and thank you for hanging out, and thanks for just chatting. I'm playing with some lights and stuff right now, just trying to make things look prettier for the stream. So, that's what we're doing today. Trying to see if we can get this silly camera to do what I need it to do. I don't know if it's going to. It's fun to zoom in like that. You can kind of see better what everything is. Oh, white balance needs to be turned off, which that seemed to help some. That doesn't seem to make a difference. Give me your hands, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burden an eternal flame? Turn the beat around, turn the beat. Love to hear percussion. Who's the brightness on this silly camera? I think is going to be, yeah. Lurk, I appreciate the lurk. Yeah. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Light night in the big city. Can't really read the text either way. But I mean, this camera's just grainy. Let's try. Even then, comparing the two, even this one's not even sleeved, and it's still hard to tell what it says. If I put a dice out there, you can kind of tell what those numbers are. Hey, let's see. Well lit area. Alright. Right, it's alright, it's alright. Light in the main city. So we got it way lighter in here. The sleeve versus non-sleeved. Which I can still shuffle and then pull them out of the sleeves. If I shuffle them back in, Is there glare coming off the sleeve now? If there is, I need to adjust that a little bit. And so it turn off the white balance for sure. Okay, just for fun. Let's see if I can mess with it on this end too. Huh. Okay. Might be we're too bright of a light now. Yeah, it is too bright of a light. But there's no glare. Okay. I think that's what it was, is I had too bright of a light. Okay. That's not too bad. You can see better what's going on. Now it just might be a little small, but cool. That's what it was. Okay. So at least now you guys can see the game better. Should I do a different mat? We're going to exit out of this guy. And you can still see me pretty clearly, so we're going to adjust me a little bit. There we go. But now you should be able to see the cards better. If I have cards... oh, well now the camera. Of course. Tell me I broke it. What? Um. Ah, weird. Okay, came back on. Awesome. If I turn that off. Ooh. A little bit more white light. Not that pink. Darling, do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? An eternal flame. Okay. So just don't let cards get too far on the left there. Could we condense the screen to that spot then? Let's see how. So when it starts hitting it. Yeah, okay. We're back to the same problem we were before because now it's not getting off that. Pink. Okay. Don't want to lose game space, so power that off. We will then go back into here. Let's see. No. All right. Actually, we'll turn that back off. Oh. No, because that starts making things fuzzy again. So. I think that's a lot better. Actually. So I can get a better lighting system because I kind of want some lighting behind me too. So I kind of want it to get brighter in that corner as well. So you can do that. Actually. You get a little glare if you get cards up here. So we'll turn that off. Okay. Let's turn that back on because it needs a little light. That does help. Of course, now the system's not doing what it needs to do. Okay. Close your eyes. Give me your hands. Darling, do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burden an eternal flame? Okay. Let's see. Put Thor over there. And then I'll put my deck off screen or something. Turn the beat around. Left to hear cushion. Alright, let that stop swinging. Also, I zoomed all the way out. I think that's good. I mean, I'll probably put all that up a little bit higher. I don't like it right on the edge of the table there, but it was weird not having my mat here, but I think it's okay playing on this wood table for now. And then hopefully I get a nicer mat later that can kind of just live here. On one of those other mats. And I might be too... That's a lot better than it's been. Right? Right? Let's pull up a VOD. Yeah, because that's really... At least now you can tell what the cards are a little bit better. Do we like the other mats? I think it's just going to be this way until I get a better camera, too. So. The fact that that's not staying the color it needs to is also annoying. There we go. It's actually perfect right there. Don't get our camera to stop swinging. It should be golden. It's a way better screen to see. You can't read the cards necessarily. I don't need to read the cards as long as you know what the cards are. And I can describe them to you. We got Angel's Airy. For Asgard. Limitless Stamina. Come at me, bub. Powerful Punch. As long as you know what the cards do, that helps. I do need a better camera in the long term, I think. But for now, I think this is great. There's still a little bit of a glare on this side. We can always put something there to kind of help. Okay. Nice. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see. Yep. And once we get a better camera, things will improve. So things can only get better from here. Right, chat? It's interesting, a lot of streamers seem to have seen like that. It's the only downfall there. So that's that type of sleeve. Which I can definitely, like once you're over here, it's not that bad. So when does it stop being bad? Right here. It's kind of a tight spot. We can always put the villain in the middle. Which isn't terrible. It's not too bad if I unsleeve the card. Which I might just have to do for the villains over here, just put the unsleeved card that way. Is it from? It is from that. That's way too dark, so we have to have some sort of light going on around. If it's like that, though, does it still? Yeah, it does. Okay. Now we've got the wrong color. Freaking again. Okay. It's interesting that sometimes it'll do what it needs to do. Sometimes it won't. I always kind of like the purple tint in the room. I think it worked the best. I'm just not going to get... And that's the range in which that disappears. So you can always put that over here. I can unsleeve the villain cards to make it a little easier. As long as it doesn't impact, like... It doesn't seem to impact these cards as bad as it does the other sleeves. Being said, that's where I can put my deck. Hate that. Deck's definitely going to go over here somewhere. Thor's going to go probably right about there. Deck and discard pile. But if we get cards out this way, we'll just make sure to get them in the easiest spot we can to be able to see. So I think it'll be alright. Sweet. Way easier to tell. And then we can do health dials. Easy to see. Good. Make my draw pile all the way up here if we want to. I don't mind hiding our discard a little bit. Nice. Yeah, because my coffee usually goes back here. Oh, second cup of coffee. I forgot about that today. That's alright. We can get our second cup of coffee a little bit later. No big deal. This is way better than what we were doing. So, I feel like I'm losing a little play area here, but that's okay. It's a little darker for me too, but I think it's not terrible. And if we just need to unsleeve the villains to make things easier, we can do that. Because they don't really do much more than just sit there and look pretty. And then we'll sleeve them back up when we're done playing with them. I think that's a good idea. So. Still a little grainy, still a little hard to see, but I think if once we get a better camera with a boom stand, that'll make things way different. And I'll have to readjust lights and stuff again too, but no big deal. We can live with that. Okay. So now we know autofocus needs to be turned off. White balance needs to be turned off. And then Even looks a little bit better too. Oh man. The juice. Like when you save it and close out of that thing, it messes it up. Which it didn't before. It used to not do that before. Okay. Awesome. Aside from not necessarily being able to read the cards, you can still see, okay, that's North Star. I know North Star basically does blank. So, you can still see that, okay, North Star has 3 health points. You can thwart for 1, attack for 2. Thor's got 4 recovery. Thor can now attack for 2, defend for 2, and thwart for 1. So, it's going to be perfect. Excuse me. But I think it's going to be solid, so. Alright. Now things come into different questions, right? Because now we're like, cool, that worked out. Good job, Jason. Thanks. Now we got to decide, do we stick with this deck that is mostly Thor, right? Like there's certain cards you gotta stick with. We gotta stick with this protection deck, or do we do something different? This card is Come At Me Bub. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a card engaged with you, or minion engaged with you. Heal 3 damage and take a tough status card. For Asgard, search your deck and your discard pile for a card with the Asgard traits and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So, I can still show you guys cards that way too, which is kind of neat. I'm excited that we got to kind of get things worked out. Obviously, some folks are going to come by on Thursday and they'll be able to tell us better. And I might even be doing something a little bit different on Thursday where I'm going to be building a, building a Justice deck or something on screen. So a lot of thwarting, and I think Thor needs help with Justice. He needs help with thwarting, and I don't think I get enough from this deck to do that. And there's certain steps to beat Hela that take time. And as much fun as I've had with this deck, plus we're losing half our deck, so we've got to update the deck too. Yeah, that's a whole process as well. Something to consider. Something to consider. Okay. Well, don't be afraid to give me your feedback, chat. And your thoughts. How things are looking. Do I want to build a deck right now? I think we need to get everything else out. Also kind of want to go find food and just kind of chill and relax. So there's that as well. I think it's kind of hard to read what he's doing here. It's just fuzzy. But I don't think it has to do with the sleeve necessarily. No, it's just fuzzy in general. The sleeve doesn't help too terribly much. But yeah, I don't see much difference other than the fact now that you have a purple border around it. And I know this cards are taken care of, so. You can also just stop the campaign and no one would know. I can start playing other decks and things too. It's up to you guys if you necessarily care or not. So. That's that. Oh, that's that. Okay. I mean, I used that camera for years, so explains a lot. It's just funny how clarity can come through. And it sucks that some people can just afford things that I'll never be able to. Whoa. Okay. Let's get the rest of the stuff out of the box at least. That way, it saves you time later. So my heroes. All right. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the pain? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burden an eternal flame? I don't know, I might get monetized for just the random singing that gets in my brain. Definitely get things stuck in my head. And right now I've got Pitch Perfect. Lol, I know, right? Stuck in my head, so there's that. Okay. All right, Hela. I think I start on. Let's see. Haha. That's good to know. Okay. Jason, why'd you pick up all your stuff? Good question. I just did. I was playing with my buddy Ben the other day. That's why. Okay. She's got so much going on. That's her main scheme there. Plus you have that. And you got to deal with these three schemes as well. So I might move this one down. These three schemes of Ori and Tom try to sell a rubber cigar. Alright. So these three schemes as well are a problem. Plus I've got to save Odin. Plus I've got this scheme I got to deal with too. So you start on A1. I think we'll figure that out when we get to set up here. I can shuffle up her deck because that didn't get shuffled. Is the obligation in here, or did I pull it out and put it somewhere? It's right here. Okay. And then I gotta find a spot to like put the health of the heroes and everything else. Doesn't look too bad actually. I'm looking at a bigger screen here. So she can actually probably scoot a little closer to that. And I gotta remember, like, this is not gonna be a perfect setup for now. This is what I've got. And I'll get a better setup as we stream more and get more income and do different things. So it's a good problem to have. All right. Do you percussion? Turn the beat around. Alright. I play standard right now. I'm definitely going to switch to standard 3 once I have access to it. Fortunately, I do not have access to it right now. And it's just the nature of the beast. So till I can get access to it, I will just deal with what I've got. Hopefully facing Hela won't be like facing Thanos, where we died 1,000 times. So I think part of me just wants to try it with the deck I already have built. Just to be like, I did it all with the same deck the entire time, and it worked out in my favor. You can too. On top of that, I keep forgetting that I'm going to have to put it on Marvel CDB and then update it, because we are now at a problem here too, where I'm playing with half my deck for the rest of the campaign. So maybe, because there's so many schemes in this one, and Thor can hit pretty good, we get a Justice deck built. Which may not be a terrible idea. I may not do a campaign like this on stream again, but I actually probably will. Getting trapped behind a campaign's actually been tough. At the same time, it's kind of been nice for this sole fact of like, I can upgrade it and stuff. Let's see. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to playing some other card games in the future. And I'm going to keep playing this game. I like this game a lot. And definitely I'm excited to face Hela. I'm not excited to face Hela with what I've got. And granted, it's my game, so I don't have to play the rule of whatever. You know, I'm kind of like a rule follower. So that's a downfall of mine, I guess, is like, I'm probably going to. So what can we do to improve what we're doing here on the stream? I mean, I think we'll spend some time building a deck next stream. Yeah, that might be the best bet, is working on... Or screw it. No, because we got to still... Either way, we've got to update. We've got to update. So, I think what I might do off stream is put the deck that I have together on Marvel CDB. And then Thursday, we can open that up and go, okay, do we want to keep using this deck? What cards do we add to it to make it a 50-card deck? And then how do we shuffle it so we can guarantee we get some good stuff? I don't know. The good news is there are minions in this deck. I think the beauty of this specific deck is what it does. I've enjoyed getting to play Thor. I'm kind of... Yeah. Kind of over it, if I'm honest. Okay. Hoping that's enough shuffling there. Excuse me. Aside from Shawarma, so we'll just -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So we can add 6 more cards to our deck. Granted, well, but we had some stuff on the table by the time Thanos split our deck in half. So we had 6 more cards to our deck. We've got probably 3 of those. Angel's Airy, we only have 1 option. We're going to keep that there. This will need to... I mean, this is... I already know what we've got maxed at that. Just put our stack of allies here. Yeah. Just set... Are we separating everything? Yeah, maybe. That's just going to go over there. And Shawarma might be post-split, so I'll have to look at what the things say. Change of fortune. And Bub. Like, we can run probably 2 Unshakables. Only got 1 coin carrier. We'll put the cards that are just single there so we can see. Flappable, we only got 1 of them. Probably won't be able to see that. So we'll probably get 2 of those guys. Post. carrier can be on the table at a time, but I can probably run 2 Quinn carriers too to guarantee that I'm drawing into Quinn carrier. Let's see, 2 powerful punches. I don't care for 2 punch. Ally stack. Change of fortune, which I know I'm running 2 of those. Because that was the guarantee I could get it. So I could probably run a 3rd one of those. Post. And so I'm running 3 powerful punches, 3 limitless staminas, 3 come at me bubs. So let's move these allies out of the way. Let's move the powerful punches out of the way. Staminas. Get Angel's area out of the way. Potentials. I mean, getting another riposte is not going to be bad. Cut my bubs out of the way. Counter punch. Change of fortune. And I think doubling up on these isn't bad. Adding one more change of fortune to guarantee we get change of fortune. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could run 2 Quinn carriers. I think that's what we got to do. I think we get another inflammable in there because we've got to be concerned about the stuns and stuff and the confuses. Is it inflammable? Unshakable, excuse me. We like the change of fortune. Inflammable is nice too for the purpose of drawing another card. We can also run Night Nurse, which is actually super helpful. Especially if we don't get the Unshakable in there. Then we get one more riposte. That's nice. One more counterpunch. I think we get another Unshakable, so that's 3. Another Change of Fortune, that's 4. Now the question is, actually, do I take out the shawarma? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yep. So I can get 7 more cards in the deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of each. And the only downfall is if we end up with an extra Quinn carrier. then we will just have to suffer that we can't play them both down. Or we'll just do a helicarrier instead. And we don't feel like we're breaking the rules. So I think the unique rule... So you do that. So let's do this. Okay, so I can't have two Quinn carriers in my deck, but I can add a helicarrier in, which is the same cost, and that'll kind of help do that fix for me. Hopefully be able to get another excuse me, card in place there. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll try out next stream getting that, or I can do it off stream, getting that all set up. Because that's only 7 cards. And with the money to get rid of that bot for me. But yeah, you guys are incredible. There we go. And then just do that. Boop. No longer there. Bow, 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 bow. Got rid of that butt. I thought all those were captured, but I guess not. So that was cool. I'm excited to add those other cards in because that's 7 more cards that essentially just make it easier for me to do stuff. And we'll go from there. So sorry that the camera's not perfect. It's a little fuzzy. But it's the best that I can do right now until I can improve things. So do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, though. It's good to see how far that can stretch out down there, too. But as always, you guys are incredible. And I do appreciate it. So I do got to get going. So thank you guys for hanging out. As always, my name's Jason Sketch, and next time I'll be deadly serious. Next time. Peace.